All right, I'm excited about today's video because I'm going to share with you the quickest way for you to lose weight if you're over 40. The absolute quickest way to lose weight when you're over 40. That's the question, right? That's the $100 million question, is how do you lose weight over 40? How do you lose weight over 40? How do you lose weight? I'm going to give you that. Now listen, if you don't need to lose any weight, if you're at a healthy weight, if you're exactly where you want to be, if you're in the kind of shape that you want and you're in your 40s or 50s, this message isn't for you. But if you want to know the quickest way to lose weight, pay attention. This one's going to resonate. I hope it just lands on you hard because I'm going to give that to you. Now, why should you be listening to me? Because I have a little bit of experience. Let's just say more than half my life helping people lose weight over 40, over 50 years old, over 60, under 40, and everything in between. So I want to share with you really now the quickest way, if you're over 40 and you want to know the quickest way to lose weight, it's this. The magic answer is to stop looking for the quickest way to lose weight. Let me say that again. If you're looking for the quickest way to lose weight and you're over 40. Now, if you're under 40, this message isn't really for you. If you want to listen because maybe you're struggling and you're thinking it's going to be you're going to be over 40 or maybe over 50 when you address it, the absolute quickest way for you to lose weight over 40 is to stop looking for the quickest way to lose weight over 40. Now, how, Mark? How do you stop? Okay, here's the magic question. Here's maybe the $1 million question. How do you stop looking for the quickest way to lose weight over 40? Let's just kind of reverse engineer it, so to speak. Will you stop looking for the quickest way to lose weight when you're over 40? Guess what? Guess. By stop losing weight over 40. All right. Wait a second, Ammo. Hold on, Mark. You're confusing me. Okay, I want to know the quickest way to lose weight over 40. And you're telling me to stop looking for the quickest way to lose weight over 40. And then you're telling me how to do it is to stop losing weight over 40. Like, okay, you're confusing me now, Mark. Okay, so how do you stop losing weight over 40? This is the magic question right here. How do you stop losing weight over 40? Guess what? You lose the weight. Period. You lose the weight. Oh my gosh, it's like you have an epiphany moment. You see, you don't have to look for the quickest way to lose weight over 40 when you've lost the weight over 40. And when you've lost the weight over 40, no, Mark, but I've done that. I've done it. No, you didn't. You maybe did it temporarily. So the quickest way to lose weight over 40 is to stop looking for the quickest way to lose weight. And when you find that the quickest way to lose weight over 40 just doesn't exist, it really just doesn't exist. Well, yes, I should say, let me just reframe that, because there is quick ways to lose weight. We all know that, right? Because there hasn't been a person that I've gotten on a call with that I haven't talked to that's in their 40s and 50s that hasn't tried that already. Because of course we want the quickest way to lose weight, right? Well, Mark, tell me the quickest way. Come on, give me the magic formula. Wave that magic wand, And while yes, they exist, the problem is they're temporary, right? And chances are, if you're listening to me again, if you're in the weight you want and you're in the health you want, this message isn't for you. But if you're struggling, if you're maybe stuck in a rut and your body is overweight, if you're 20 pounds, 10 pounds, 30 pounds, 50 pounds overweight, of course, you want the quickest way to lose weight as possible. Like, this sucks. I'm struggling. Like, I'm out of breath when I go upstairs. I can't play with my kids. I can't go on fun vacations. I can't do fun things. I'm definitely feel limited. I feel insignificant. I feel like self-conscious. I'm in terrible shape, blah, 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 all those types of things. But I would say is maybe the answer and the solution is to stop looking for the quickest ways to lose weight. And you do that by stop losing weight. And you stop losing weight by finding the solution to lose weight. Now, you can do those we all like to praise the people that go on the ketos and go on these and they share their experience and they say, hey, I have this opportunity for these shakes and you just do 2 of these a day and do blah, blah, blah. And I lost all this weight. Well, that's great and all, but those are, again, and we start to look down the rabbit hole of, oh, well, they did it really, really quick. Don't get me wrong. I even have people come in and reach out to me and they're like, Mark, you get great results. Well, you know, I've been taking, this is the conversation. I've been taking terrible care of myself. I've put on 20, 30 pounds over the last 10 years, 15 years since my kids have been in school. And now my kids are graduating and my body's actually a lot worse than it was before. And I haven't done anything, or I've tried everything, right? And I've tried all the quick fixes. And I did lose the weight and then I put it back on. And then I did lose the weight and then I did put it back on. And I kept going down that quick fix route. And it left me empty. I'm in the same place. In fact, Mark, I know I feel worse than I did when I started on that journey. And I hate to hear that. But unfortunately, that's what happens. We just get programmed into believing that the quick fix is what we need. That's the solution. It's not a solution. Again, you can lose weight. At the end of the day, it's calorie restriction, calories in, calories out, right? It comes down to that. But there's much more to the equation. Because what happens is when some kind of fad diet tells you to eat only 600 calories or 1,000 calories, and you're wondering why your energy levels are depleted, and you wonder why your metabolism's jacked up after trying a dozen quick fixes, and you're saying to yourself, no, it's just my age, it's just my hormones. It's not just that. You've been jacking with your body for the last 10, 15, 20, maybe even years. And you're at the point now, it's like, man, I'm stuck. And I get people that reach out to me and say, Mark, I want your help. I want a permanent solution. But I want what I did, the damage to myself in the last 10 years, I want that to be fixed in 10 weeks. I want the solution to happen in a month. I see my friend lost 50 pounds on keto, or lost 100 pounds on this, or did that surgery. Trust me, you don't want to get to that level where you're going to need to ask a doctor to do surgery to help you lose weight. That is going to end up in destroying your body. And you know why I know this? It's not me just blowing smoke or telling you, hey, you just need to get in my coaching program. That's not what this is about. This is about value, the daily dose to provide value. You see, my wife is a nurse practitioner, has worked in women's health, family medicine, and now works in GI. She is a GI advanced registered nurse practitioner, and she specializes in gastroenterology. So just so you know that, gut. We kind of tease each other, like we both work with guts and butts, right? But I will say is I can't tell you how many people she's had that have had such terrible struggles with their weight over their lives, and then just went down the dark road of just letting it go to the point where they're just going to have surgery on their gut. They're going to have a band, they're going to have gastric bypass surgery. And I can tell you, and I've even met some of those people after that have really, really struggled. But I can tell you on a medical standpoint, their healths are a disaster. Their insides are a disaster. Your bodies aren't meant to have bands around the inside. They're not meant to be forced to only eat a certain amount. To just share that with you. So you want to know the quickest way to lose weight over 40. The quickest way is to stop looking for the quickest way to lose weight over 40. And how do you stop losing? Well, I'm just going to kind of review. How do you stop losing weight? How do you stop looking for the quickest way to lose weight? Well, you stop losing weight, and you're like, well, okay, so how do you stop losing weight, Mark? Well, you lose the weight. That's the bingo, like bingo, right? You lose the weight. Now, how do you lose the weight? Well, you learn the approach that's going to be not just to give you results, to get that weight off, but to give you a sustainable approach. Because I can tell you there's nothing more that gets me encouraged by other people who not just lose the weight, but learn what they do to take it off. You see, what happens is as we get older, do you realize too, between the ages of 30 to 60, pay attention here, pay close attention, from the ages of 30 to 60, right? So I'll be 48 in 2 weeks. From the ages of 30 to 60, you lose about a half a pound of muscle a year. And not only that, you put on a half a pound of weight. So what happens between the ages of 30 and 40 and 50 is maybe your weight doesn't change a whole lot, but because you're less active and your body has more, your schedule's more demanding, you have kids, you got to travel, take them here, there, and everywhere. Your job is, you have a full-time job and you have to drive here and there, and your parents maybe are getting to a point in their life where they're needing a little bit more of your attention. You have less time for yourself, less time for the gym, less time if you think of eating healthy. I hear the time excuse always comes up. But I would say what happens while you're doing that, time is still going by. And what's happening to your body is two things. If you're just winging it, if you're just doing these quick fixes, not only are you just damaging your insides by these quick fix diets, your body's slowing down because you're so focused on the weight loss part of it and not thinking about the health part of it and not getting yourself stronger. Do you realize one of the biggest things that you can be doing? Now, workouts are important, but you can't get stronger just in workouts alone. You have to actually bring the nourishing foods in your body. You need to have good whole food nutrition in your body. There's nothing extreme that I share with my students, but I teach them the right approach, not just the quickest way to lose weight. Now, I get people that lose weight quick, and I actually get a little concerned because what happens is it's automatically in our senses like, oh, I lost weight quick. I lost, 15 pounds this month, or I lost 20 pounds or whatever it is. And it's like, ooh, that wasn't too hard. Well, I can go back to my old ways. That's not building habits. The reality is if you want to get the weight off, I'm going to assume you want to keep the weight off. Now, I know there's a lot of people, no, I just want to get the weight off. I just want to get the weight off. Well, you didn't finish the sentence. So for those of you who want to finish the sentence with a little comma instead of a period, if you are thinking like this, I want to just get 30 pounds off, and then that's a period, or I want to get 30 pounds off, comma, or just and, put the and in there, and keep the 30 pounds off forever, then lean in right now, lean in. Here's the deal. When you have the right nutrition in your body and know how much your body needs, and to incorporate the right kind of exercise, appropriate. We're talking age appropriate, right? You got aches and pains like me, I know. You got a body that maybe have some breaks and some creaks and some cracks, and you need to listen to it first and foremost, but then you also need a program that's going to be actually suitable for your needs, right? Not for a 20-year-old. Just like you cannot eat like you did in your 20s, you can't work out like you did in your 20s. And even more so, if you're maybe in your 40s and you really never worked out before, and now you're working out and somebody's showing you how to work out and you're working out like a 20-year-old, chances are you're going to do some serious damage if you're not careful. Now, I would say is my workouts are probably pretty rigorous next to the average 40, 50-year-old. But again, I have 25 years of experience working out and exercising. And even with all of that experience, I'm still in my later 40s. See, I'm still aging. My body is still getting broken down. My muscles are just like you and just like many people out there who have to struggle. I can't eat like I did back in my 20s. I can't work out exactly like I did back in my 20s or 30s, and neither can you. So the quickest way, go back to kind of my conversation here, the quickest way for you to lose weight is to stop looking for the quickest way to lose weight. And how you stop looking for the quickest way to lose weight is you lose the weight. You lose the weight. And how do you lose the weight? Well, you lose it by a sustainable approach. You don't go chasing after the next sell you the dream of let me lose 30, 40 pounds, because you know what's coming, right? The New Year's is coming, and I'm going to speak this truth into your minds right now. If you can listen to me, keep following me, I'm going to keep saying it over and over and over again. The New Year's is going to come, and you already have the COVID-19 pounds that you're pissed off about. Not to mention all the stress in the life from having kids homeschooled and having your business or your workplace now out of the home and trying to figure out all the Zoom stuff, right? It's seriously kind of all out of whack. But just think, if you kind of put on the holiday weight already, the COVID-19, if you will, and now you're round in the corner, guess what's coming? We got Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas, and you're just thinking, let's just get the year over. No, because if you already have an extra 20 pounds on, and you're coming rolling into the holidays, guess what? You're going to be like doubling up on it, which means, guess what? You're going to come look into the New Year's for that next quick fix that somebody's going to sell you on, that next fancy Peloton bike that you're going to spend $3,000, $3,500. Don't get me wrong, it's a good tool, but it isn't a solution. Don't get me wrong. You can lose weight on things like keto and paleo and Atkins diets and cookie diets and HCGs, but they're not solutions. You know why? Because chances are you're listening to this right now and you've tried at least one of them. Chances are you have at least one piece of exercise equipment sitting in your garage. Does this resonate with you? Chances are you still have some of that protein powder and some of those supplements that you got sold into believing, those fat burners, you got sold into believing that that's all you need. That's the solution. You got also maybe that gym membership, the keychain on the gym membership or in your card is showing that you only went 3 times in the last year. You're like, oh, well, because they were closed. Well, does that mean you stop exercising? No, not if you actually have a sustainable approach. Now, my Lean Body Breakthrough Coaching Program, why do I come on here and share this with you? Because for some, they're going to make a different choice. They're going to come into a different type of approach. They're going to find one that's appropriate for them. That's more of a solution-based approach that has a proven track record of success for weight loss. And not only for weight loss, but for building your body up, building your metabolism up, making you stronger than you were 10 years ago so that you're in your 40s and you don't feel like you're in your later 50s or 60s. That's what I'm all about. That's what I do. And I'll tell you what, as I round the corner in another 2 weeks at 48, and I think back when I was in my late 30s, and I can say this in all honesty, not to sell you dreams here, I'm in better shape now at 47 than I was at 37. And my question to you is, where are you at on that line? If you're 47, do you feel more like 57 or maybe 67? Now, if you're feeling like 37, I'm going to give you thumbs up, high fives, fist pounds. Maybe we need to collaborate a little bit, and I want to find out your secrets so I can help my current coaching clients. But if you're the other person, if you're that person in the 40s, and you got like high school students or college students, and now maybe you have more availability, more time, maybe you don't have the time. Even better yet, if you don't have the time, don't make that an excuse. Don't go chasing after that quick fix, because I'm going to guarantee you're going to hear me come on, do a live a year from now, and you're going to be kicking yourself because you're going to see the success that I have on people that jumped on board now, that actually were a good fit for my program, that listened to a coach, that got the right advice, that got the weight off. And guess what? They're not going to have to look for a quick fix anymore. They're not going to have to look for the quickest way to lose weight ever again, because they found a solution, not just a fix. That's all I have. Take care. Have a blessed day. We'll talk to you soon.